going on, everyone? If you've made it here, you've done the correct thing. You waited till your parents left the house, you snuck into the room, went under your dad's bed, and you pulled the secret tape out, and you put it in, and welcome to Dad's Anime Stash. As always, I am the Bushido Geek, welcomed with Josh, of course, my fellow sexy co-host. There's some other guy there that we'll ignore for a little bit. We got the people from Sugoi Summit here joining us, I think. And Anime of the Week as well.
Hello.
And then, fucking Barry and all your shit.
I love you too, Mark.
I know. So, we're going to be doing top 3 anime fights. And it's an interesting topic because I feel like this is going to be a pretty good spread.
I'm worried that we all have the exact same top 3.
I know for a fact.
Yeah,
That's what we were worried about.
we wrote like 10 down just in case.
Fucking 10, geez.
I'm pretty sure I have the same one as you, Josh.
I would be amazed.
We might.
It's possible.
I mean, we know it's coming from the same anime.
Right, yeah. It's just a matter of which one did we actually go with.
Because you remember our top 3 villains. That worked out perfectly.
It synced up so fucking well. So I don't know who wants to. Who's more excited to jump in first? I don't think it really matters what order we go in here.
Oh, I'll go.
Yeah, let's.
Just let's go first.
Go ahead.
Let's get the 3 Naruto fights out of the way.
Yeah. That's great. That's why I thought about doing it first. Quick question: do we count
It's probably
Pokemon as
gonna be 4.
anime?
Yep.
We do count Pokemon as anime. Okay. Then my
Why
first
would we
fight.
not?
Well, I just wasn't sure. Anywho, my first one is because it kind of changed the whole tone of how I looked at how Pokemon can battle. Pikachu versus Onyx. I expected people to go back and forth using the same 4 moves over and over, and then Pikachu fucked it all up for my brain and hit the sprinkler system somehow. And from then on, it kind of just changed how I looked at Pokemon as a show versus the Game Boy.
That was
Game
early
Boy
on,
didn't
too.
have sprinklers.
It was what
Earlier,
episode?
Yeah, that was-
I
five?
tried-
Episode 5, 6?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was in the first 10 for sure.
yeah. I mean, I've looked up cheat codes for sprinkler systems in the game, and it's just not there.
If only.
Impossible.
That would have made the games a lot easier.
Oh, for sure. Could beat Onyx in like 2 moves.
Too bad they didn't have a Game Shark code for that.
I would use that move in every single gym battle.
What
Even on
about?
grass type.
Even water.
Yeah, what about versus
Him with a
Misty?
distraction.
And that was also the last time that Ash showed any promise of being a good Pokemon trainer.
He won the
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon League.
He won a bullshit league.
After how
Bullshit
long?
League's
How
still a
long?
league.
He won like the participation trophy league where they were like, "Well, you're here. We didn't have a full roster, so I mean, I guess here you go."
Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, he won the it's not recognized by anyone, but you can tell all your friends.
You think they had a pizza party
No.
afterwards?
Yeah, he gets like pizza party and a Coke. They're like, "Here you go, champ."
I think Ash is the
Ash
only
is
one
a
that ever tried to
accomplishment.
fist fight Mewtwo.
He did try to fist fight
Yeah,
me.
he
true.
straight said,
That was
"Fuck
badass.
Pokemon."
I'm surprised that wasn't everyone's number 1.
He said
Oh, we
he
haven't got there
talk
yet.
like a human, catch hands like a
You
human.
did. I remember that one.
I guess because a fight normally is like there's 2 sides to it, not just Ash getting his ass kicked.
That's honestly, man, that's not true. Most fights are just someone getting hit and going down.
Sometimes those are the best fights.
A good hit takes down most people.
True.
True.
That was very true.
But I suppose Barry, as he stares down and doesn't pay attention to what the fuck we're doing.
I'm promoting over here, man.
He's making
Yeah.
sure he was wearing pants. He wasn't sure.
That's a daily.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon. It's a good fight though. I mean,
It is solid.
It's an interesting
solid
way to start it.
It is.
Despite the fact that we all hate Barry, he has been coming in pretty hot these last couple of weeks.
He technically
I gotta
is the
give him some credit.
champion.
Like,
We're rubbing
He
off
is.
on him.
He did win the last the last quiz show.
Yeah, we don't like to acknowledge it. He's like the paper champion.
So
Like,
killed it in that,
sure
though.
he's
He killed it.
he's around, but
That was a
I
good
would like-
score.
I would like to say, since we started this show, I do believe your anime influences, both Mark and Josh, been rubbing off on me because I just started Yu Yu Hakusho again to finally get all the references.
There you go.
There you go.
Thanks.
You get it when you're
I
older.
love the
You went
dub.
you went from like pure garbage to like, you know,
Just a
you're at the
steaming
you're at
pile.
you're at the
Yeah.
top you're at the top of the garbage pile now. You were
Yeah.
at the bottom and you've
Right.
moved up to the top.
Like
Yeah.
Drake said,
Pushing the
I
barrier
started
now.
from the bottom and I'm here now.
Into the
Jeff-
mid.
It's like
Like
an
the
eclair
Jeffersons,
sitting on
moving
top
on
of
up.
the garbage, waiting for George Costanza to eat it.
Yeah, now you're
The hope
now
is
you're,
by
now
the
you're
end of
crushing it.
Oh,
the hope
Seinfeld.
is by like the end of our show, I'll finally be where you guys are at. But
Yeah.
it's
I have
we'll,
faith.
we'll see the progression as we advance.
You'll be where we were.
They'll have
Yo, never
surpassed
catch
that.
up ever.
Yeah, for sure.
You just gotta hope that they go in a coma for like 6 months, so then you can actually catch up to them, and then surpass them.
True.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just go
I like that.
in a
idea,
weird
though.
in a weird circle.
You want to just go
Uh,
one, like everybody says they're first, then they're second.
Well,
then
everybody
there's-
will do their first. We just got to figure out which way we're going. We're going.
Yeah.
Clockwise.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to go clockwise or do you want to go? How do you want to go?
Let's
Or
not
do you wanna
get
go-
into an argument about what clockwise and
Yeah, let's
counterclockwise
just-
is. We-
Yeah. Probably, like, yeah.
Let's just fucking figure it out. All right, well, I'm just gonna decide. Josh, just go.
I'm glad I got to go next after bringing up Yu Yu Hakusho because we knew this was going to come in. And I went back and forth on 2 fights.
Yeah.
But I had to say this one is my number 3, and it's the Dark Tournament Yusuke versus Chu. Oh,
All right, so we're gonna.
so
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
all
okay.
Oh,
Just
good.
watch
Literally
that.
just
Just
watched
that.
watch that one, dude.
All right, well, that's what I thought was gonna fucking happen.
yeah, you knew it was.
Jinx
Yeah.
it.
I did. Well, luckily it's not my next one, but that's such a good fight though.
It really is because you got your good energy ball battle, and then just it breaks down into 2 drunk-ish dudes punching
Just
the shit
knife
out of each
fights.
other and
Hands.
standing
Shit
up.
out of
Just
each other.
knives.
What
Hands.
more
Just-
do you want out of
Yeah.
anything?
They put in
Ever.
knives. I mean,
Hands.
just it doesn't get any better. There's
Cool bars,
knives.
comments
It's
during that were
come on.
hilarious. Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good. All right. Well, I'm gonna. It's on my list, but I'm like, I don't like. I'll just skip it for now, and I'll just end with that. So it's super short at the end. So one of mine is from a boxing anime, Hajime no Ippo. So I'm going Ippo versus Sendo, their second fight, which is where Ippo first wins a title in the anime. And it's because it's such a good fight in the anime, but it's because it's coming off of the main character's first loss. So they do this whole arc of like him dealing with the first loss in boxing and like trying to get back the confidence he had when he was undefeated to then immediately jumping into a title fight again, where he lost his first attempt at winning a title. It's such a good fight. They go into like it's just so good. It's real boxing techniques and actually moves. And I love that anime, and it's such a good fight.
Yeah. I love Ebo so much. That Dempsey roll is unstoppable.
It's
All
so
the
good.
references
It's
it
so
all
good.
the time, guys. All the time.
It's so good.
Every time anyone does anything similar to it, it's referenced.
Yeah, especially when he just like figures it out, and he's just like, "Yeah, I figured out how to teach myself this thing," and it's like that's a pro boxing move.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
the-
he was so unstoppable.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can't
the
touch
rope,
motherfucker.
the rope-a-dope style.
Yep.
Well, all the greats eventually figure it out.
Well, yeah,
They all get there.
but it's so good though.
Yeah.
it
All right.
is.
We'll just keep it going. Same.
Who's next? Me next?
Wait, do they each get one, or do they have to share one?
I
Oh,
don't
well,
know.
we
We
just
shared
made a
one.
combined list, yeah.
You didn't have to. We would have given you
We
one.
we
each.
can
Yeah,
do
you-
separates if you want. It's up to you, but
We're about the same though. I
Yeah, we
think
normally
talked
like all the
about
same
it. We
shit
usually
anyway.
like the top
Oh, yeah,
shit,
it's-
but there are
whatever,
certain
whatever you
things
feel like doing.
yeah. So our first one's definitely
breezy.
we're massive One Piece fans.
Yeah, oh my god.
So gonna have to go with Luffy versus Katakuri. Just
It's a
because that was
solid
like
one.
yeah, that was Luffy's like first
how
time.
It ended
That's
and
solid
how
one.
it started, and
He stepped into Katakuri's space and busted that fucking mirror and said, "I'm not leaving here till one of us is fucked up," and then didn't do that.
Sounds like
Came
sounds
out on
like
top.
Luffy.
And then when other people were trying to come in and talk shit, they fucking both agreed that this was between the two of them, and they didn't like, you know.
Yeah, their
it
little
was just
hockey
a whole-
clash.
yeah, they had a little, yeah. That was so intense. And then how it ended, it was just a respectable fight between two fucking really strong,
Legends, yeah.
like the
You could literally
strongest of
see
the
the
crews.
future.
Yeah, to literally, yeah. And then
It's tough
he
when you can
put
see the
out the new
future.
gear. Yeah,
It's a good fight.
yeah.
All right, anime of the week.
So listen to everybody. I was kind of thrown off. The Pokemon threw me off, but I'm pretty confident. So my first one would definitely not something that people would probably put on their fighting list, but it's Toru and Elma from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. I know it's not
This one.
like the craziest fight, but the emotions and the animation and those two characters having their past and clashing with each other to finally move forward with, you know, them and what they want from being friends with each other and moving forward, definitely put it up there on one of my favorite fights. It's not the longest, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And I love every time I see it.
I've been thinking about starting
Yeah.
this anime actually.
That
'cause I keep
animation was so
hearing it
good.
referenced, and I don't. I guess maybe I saw a little bit of it.
It's just
Watch it.
it's such a fun and
Yeah,
adorable and wholesome fight.
Hell yeah.
And the animation is just killer.
Yeah, the animation
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild.
I'm gonna try it.
Caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for it when it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know Ash has been yelling at me to.
Like I said, I'm confident my list is not on anybody else's.
That was actually my fourth. So
Oh,
hell yeah.
nice.
Very close.
Okay. There you go.
that's a lie.
Well, yeah. Most things are that he says. So you just learn not to trust anything that he
Just
says.
roll with it.
Ever.
I'm breezy.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Barry. Oh,
So
how
my
are you
number-
how you gonna step up from Pikachu?
Well,
and-
that's
and
that's where I had
Onyx?
to sit around and think about it for a bit because I did want to go with all three Naruto fights.
Oh, I bet it's Pikachu
I'm
versus,
pretty sure.
Raichu.
Yo.
Hang on. Let's shut Barry up. Ash. Like, so he's been running his mouth with comments this whole time. What do you have to blow us away?
He's like, hold on.
The funny part is I didn't expect to get invited right now. That's
You're
the first
here,
thing.
and you have
I
no
know.
choice.
I know.
Exactly.
Top three, off the top of your head. Go.
Off the
We've
top
had
of my
weeks
head.
to think about it, but you figure it out.
Okay. All right.
Go,
So,
go. We got time.
So one of my favorite fights, and this is starting with original Dragon Ball, Tao Pai Pai against Tien. That fight's
Oh
actually
my
pretty
God.
badass
Mm.
during the
So
World
right.
Martial Arts Tournament.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
this: the only reason why I really enjoyed that one is because in Dragon Ball, one of my favorite characters was Tao Pai Pai. Like, how often do you get to see just like a normal martial arts dude grab a fucking like tree or some shit, throw it, and he rides that thing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. And
I
then
haven't seen Dragon Ball
Tien on
forever.
Tien also being trained under the crane. I mean, and they were just assholes the entire time, but they eventually end up being friends with Goku at the very end. So I mean, come on, like those two are like that fight just in general from that World Martial Arts Tournament is by far one of the best ones from
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, the original Dragon
He's-
Ball.
Yeah.
Pai Pai is
it's-
the only
I-
person in Dragon Ball to kill someone with his tongue.
That's true.
Amazing.
I also
You
feel
think,
like
hey.
Tien's very like doesn't get enough love in Dragon Ball.
Mm-mm.
Dude's
He
a
can
fucking
sell.
badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I freaking love his I always blank on what it's called.
Tri-beam
His-
cannon.
Yeah, Tribeam Cannon, yeah. So good.
His pants are
So
green.
good.
How cool is that?
Yeah, exactly. What else do you need?
Jesus.
Answer nothing.
And a third eye. You forgot about
Three
that.
eyes. Yeah. Why does he have three eyes? Who knows? None of our business.
Yeah. All right, Barry, you can continue talking. Unfortunately, now,
All right, I appreciate that.
Pants.
no problem.
I really did, like I said, want to go with three Naruto fights. And then
I know you. I know you did.
I like the animation style.
Really?
Sometimes
but-
he hits
but
him with
I-
two suns, and it's really cool.
And then they summon like two giant things start fighting each other. It's weird.
It's a good scene. It's not a good fight, but it's a good scene.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
I went
Right.
back and listened to a previous episode we did on a different fight,
Yeah.
and I did move it up to my number two. The
course you did.
Goku versus Frieza fight. I felt like it was a fight that they should have stopped the whole series on. It still would be gold to this day.
Fun fact: it actually was supposed to end at the end of that fight.
That's not that fun.
That's just a fact.
It's a fact, yeah, but still.
Don't
not
be
a
trying
fun
to trick us
fact.
with your regular facts.
Little Snapple fact.
Exactly. God.
It's a good fight. It is. I'm glad we broke it down, and I'm
That is a good
glad
fight.
when you cut out all the filler in the middle, the fight goes down to like 12 minutes.
Exactly.
But it's a
full- it's
really
foolproof.
good 12 minutes.
It's perfect. You can't do any better except you can.
There are better fights, but it's a great fight. I mean,
It's true.
it's a classic.
Oh yeah,
Classic
no,
fight.
it's a good one.
Very much.
So Josh,
Dragon Ball started for a lot of people.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Toonami after school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I thought about this a lot, and I didn't know if I should have 2 Yu Yu Hakusho fights on my list. But I decided
You should.
I
You definitely should.
because I definitely love them both, and
There's no wrong way to go about it.
there's no wrong way to go. One of my favorites, we've talked about it before, is Yusuke versus Yomi.
Yeah, we have,
Like,
because it's a great fight.
it's kind of the
fantastic fight.
exact opposite of Yusuke versus Chu, where it's just that basic brawl. Yusuke versus Yomi, they've got all these techniques, and then Yusuke has this special technique. Like, my favorite part is when Yomi has that demon shield and Yusuke's shooting him, and then it just starts breaking away because he's switching over to spirit energy. And oh man,
No, it's a great fight. There's so many. You could do a top 10 out of just Yusuke fights.
you could. And then
Pretty sure that is on one of the top 10, like a bunch of top 10.
Yeah.
It's a good anime.
No, it
where you
is.
Get top 10 fights
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah.
It's so
and then the
good.
spirit energy starts swirling, and you get the sacred energy, and then he just falls down and wakes up a day later.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
More fights should end like
It's
that.
done.
So, because of we would have had the same one. We originally Chu and Yusuke was my number 2.
Mhm.
But
I
you
went
already
back and
said
forth
it.
a lot.
Right, yeah. I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose one of my other ones that was like in contention, but I didn't know which one to go with. So I'm gonna go with Hiei versus Bui from the Dark Tournament,
Oh, okay.
because I was either gonna go with that one or
God,
when
the Dark
Hiei-
Tournament's so good.
Dark
yeah, it's so
Fire.
good. Or
Dark
when
Tournament's just sweeping the board.
it's just so
It's
good.
been fire. I've been watching it.
I mean, it's
Or
like 60% of that series.
It really
the Dark
is, but
Tournament.
it's so good.
60% is that.
But it's so
Yeah,
good.
for
It's
real.
just so
Name
good.
a better tournament.
Yeah, no, you can't because it's just hands down way too good.
I mean, technically,
Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
technically, the
Nope, nope,
the
nope.
Dragon Ball.
Let's
Wait,
let
hold
him
on. The Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z one
You
when
hate yourself
I think
down,
when
Ash.
no. When Goku fought against Piken, that tournament was actually pretty badass.
The other world tournament? Come on.
Yeah,
Grow up.
come on. Oh, come on, dude. Really?
I mean,
Nah, not Dark Tournament. Good.
not
It's
not
Dark
as
Tournament.
good. Not as good.
Not as good.
It's no dark tournament.
That
like
is
how you
actually
know
one
it's
of
no
the
Dark
only
Tournament, yeah.
Dragon Ball tournaments I remember, like watching and really enjoying was the other world tournament. So
The other world tournament probably was the best tournament, though.
Probably, yeah.
But it's not versus the dark tournament. The dark
No,
tournament was so good. It's so
It was.
quick.
Well, that's why
Fights were
I.
so quick and so good.
Yeah, that's why I
And all
almost
the
went with.
characters were-
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I almost went with when he first uses the dragon against that like flame dude and just obliterates him in one shot.
Mhm.
But I really love the Bui fight because it's all through just seeing him in this like armor. That's all you've seen so far is him just bomb rushing people with his armor, and then he gets him past that point and then just whoops his ass by using the darkness dragon again. Like it's just so good. I had to go with it.
It is so good because I remember Kurama's keeps explaining that everybody's holding their power back, and Kuwabara's just like, "What?"
He's like, "What do you mean they're holding it back? I've been going all out." And he's like, "Yeah, he's been holding back.
What
Like,
you mean?
yeah, he's been holding back because if he uses it, he could probably die. So he's been holding back the whole time." And Kuwabara's like, "I just got my ass kicked by a 10-year-old with a yo-yo. What do you mean you guys are holding
Yeah,
back?"
he did. He did. He was down for most of this shit.
Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the best dubs out there.
Kuwabara,
Yeah.
love Kuwabara.
It
He's
is.
He's
agree.
everything to me.
Kuwabara is a
He's great.
fantastic character.
He really is, though.
That
So
hair. I mean, you have to be cool
Yes,
to love
the
that
dub.
hair.
Oh my god, the dub. It's so good.
Oh, it is.
Probably the best dub. I don't
Yeah,
know of
it's
any
hands
dub I
down.
like better. Maybe
That
Dragon Ball
and
Z, but that's just
Yu-Gi-Oh
nostalgia.
dub
more than
was
anything.
Well,
pretty
yeah.
fucking alright.
But still, I'm still gonna go with the friggin' dub on that over like anything else.
Maybe the Filipino dub.
Well, yeah, you can always go with the Filipino or the Chinese one. You know,
Oh man.
Oh,
Scottish.
my God.
I'm sure there's
Probably
probably
the
more.
French
He
one.
is
I like the
best
Arabic
boy.
dub.
Kuwabara's the best.
I like the sign language one. Just a lot,
Yeah.
of, lot of hand
Are they
movement.
talking or fighting?
Man, can you imagine the Naruto dub for that?
That's all Naruto is.
Oh
sign
my
language,
god,
bro.
could you
Yeah.
imagine the Naruto? Yeah. Oh.
It would just be a
my
person with their hands behind their back running across the stage back and forth, and you'd be like, "That's Naruto."
Oh my God.
Still good.
I'd
though.
only watch it if they did the hand signs too. They have to learn all of them.
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Many.
All right, so do you want to do the top twos and then Mitch just does his two in a row, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah. Do number 3 too.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do that.
Okay. All right. Ash, go. Come on. You've had like 2
Ash,
minutes
come on.
now. You've had
God,
2
Ash,
minutes.
no
It's time. Figure it out.
Yeah, I feel
Ash,
like.
come on, Ash.
Come on, get your shit together.
God damn it. You're getting bullied on your own show, huh? Okay. So this fight is actually probably by far one of the best fights in this actual part in the series because this series does have 8 parts, which is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I had a feeling.
Part 3 is probably the weakest out of the entire series. Like it's 46 episodes of just like Monster of the
Yeah.
Week the entire time. But this actual fight, which doesn't have humans in it, it's literally 2 animals. It's Iggy versus Pet Shop. Like that whole 2 fucking part fight is by far one of the best fights in JoJo's that you will ever see. Like honestly, if you guys have not seen that fight or watched that part, at least watch that fight and don't worry about the rest of the part because it's not great. So part
The
4
way-
is amazing.
I think I stopped
way you-
watching about part 3.
Part 3 is the most boring one.
I know.
The way you explain,
Yeah.
back up a little bit. The way you explained it, are you explain 2 furries fighting each other? Or
No,
am I-
it's
did I
a
get that
dog.
wrong?
It's literally a French bulldog. It's literally a French bulldog named Iggy, and then
Okay.
there's this peregrine
Yeah.
falcon named
French
freaking
bulldog?
Pet Shop. Yes, and the thing
Do
is,
they
like
have
they're
superpowers?
both stands. They both are stand users.
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
way, one of them,
It's
Iggy has Joker, and then Pet Shop. I forgot. I think he has. It's not Osiris. It's
These
Fuck.
names.
I think it's either Osiris. It's either Anubis or Judgment. I don't remember which one was specifically, but like
From
that thing is
Yu-Gi-Oh?
fucking powerful. What's up?
From Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, God damn it, I have to explain. I have to explain JoJo.
You can't.
Okay, so
that-
I'll make it quick.
season-
I'll make it quick.
We got
JoJo
time.
Part 3,
No,
all the
we
stands
gotta
are
fill
based
time.
off.
Explain it.
Okay.
The next
So-
hour is yours. Please go.
Oh my God, no. All right, so
he's gonna need more than an hour to
We got
explain.
time.
Part three JoJo stands are based off tarot cards, the freaking fortune teller cards. Those are the
Mhm.
original ones that are based off that, and also Egyptian gods. Boom, done.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
That was the quickest somebody
Got it, like
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Just
you're
like
kidding.
Yu-Gi-Oh. That's
Right.
literally
so
part 3 in a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
nutshell.
That
Yeah,
sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh ripoff to me.
Does
It kind of
Kaiba
does.
show up
Uh,
anywhere?
Technically, Yu-Gi-Oh would have ripped it off
Not a
of
good
them
one.
because JoJo's been around since the 80s and Yu-Gi-Oh's only been around since the
Was part 3
early
around
90s.
since the 80s?
That's facts, unfortunately.
I think it was like 92, 91, 92 for part 3. Yu-Gi-Oh didn't get serialized till like 1994, 1995, I want to say.
Yeah, but
I
the
might be lying.
concept drawings were around in 87, perhaps. So they
Yeah.
were found and turned into JoJo's, and then
Well, I mean,
the creator of Yugi finally got credit.
I mean, the biggest thing I always say about this, most stuff that came out after the 1990s literally was inspired by JoJo. Like almost everything that in any anime you can think of, there's a JoJo reference in there. There's always one. There's no way there isn't.
I haven't
no.
seen it enough to, or at all.
Yeah,
There's
I watched
not a whole
one
lot I can.
episode,
It's a
And-
niche
I have
show.
not. Yeah.
It's a niche show. It's not for everybody.
I
I'm
tried
telling you
the
right
first
now.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen.
it's really hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because there's a lot of hit and misses, and there's
Really
a lot
hard.
of like
It's my favorite
unnecessary
show.
deaths of like random shit too. So yeah,
There's a reason why it's not on the wheel. Then
There's also like a
It is
fuck ton
something
of
to
episodes and a lot of parts. So
yeah, yeah.
we'll just ignore it, and
Part
it'll be
three's
that
my
weird.
favorite.
I probably recommend you guys ignore it. Just
It's like the
just
weird. Is it like the redheaded stepchild of anime?
Not really. No, it's more like the ADHD child that everyone always pays attention to the entire time, but they're trying to get him to shut up. That's literally JoJo.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah,
They're trying to get
Yeah, that's like that's the
that's
community.
literally the
Oh my
best
God.
way I can do it. Like honestly, like if you talk to someone who's a JoJo fan and they literally will tell you every single time, "Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?" And then you go, "Fuck you." No, I haven't. I'm not going
Listen,
to.
I'm not-
It's generally how I go with most greetings. Have you seen "Fuck You"?
Yeah.
Unless
That's why at least I collect the manga for it. I love the manga too, and I've freaking seen almost every episode at least more than 3
Ash,
times.
unless
so.
we absolutely have to, we will never speak to JoJo fans.
Oh, trust me. Don't worry about it.
Facts.
Some of them.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me either.
The most notorious JoJo fans are the American fans, though. I'll tell you that right now.
We don't talk to Americans either.
Yeah, as little as possible.
That's true.
As little as possible.
That's so true. All right, who's next?
The Summit team with you again. You guys can go
All
individually.
right, our
if you
next
want.
fight.
Well, I already picked mine.
You want
What?
mob? Do mob.
Okay. I love me some Mob Psychos, so I'm picking the mob. Well, you wrote it down for me. Mob versus, because I didn't remember the guy's name.
Koyama.
Koyama.
Mob versus Koyama. That fucking
Hmm.
face grab, and I mean, I'm just excited for season 3 to come out. I'm hyped. So I have something with Mob. It resonated with me. I fuck with him, and the whole anime. It's
But like just him snapping over protecting his brother.
very
and then just
protective.
popping the fuck
he
off.
just wants to impress his girl, and then his teacher, who I thought I kind of hated in the beginning, I thought he was just trying to have him around just to keep the
Ren.
business Ren, alive. But then that like grew, and they gained it became like a whole thing. So I love it. I love it so much.
And then my individual one's gonna be Netero versus Mirim from Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, I definitely that one was just the build up for it, and then the fact that he had him checkmated the whole time, the whole fight, he could have did that and just won. But even still, just it was one of the few fights where like there wasn't a like 2-3 episode build up. Like he was straight pulling out his zero hand and everything, like all for rip almost. So
I believe that was episode 200.
202.
oh, what?
Yeah.
God, I still haven't watched either of those. So those are
Oh my
both,
gosh,
What?
you
both
have
on my
to.
list.
It's a classic.
Mob Psycho is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Unwatchable.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, Mob Psycho is pretty good. I think I'm on like the Reagan little spinoff they put out between season 1 and season 2.
Oh yeah, that one's really
yeah.
nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
Mark, if you actually liked One Punch Man, you'll enjoy Mob Psycho.
Oh yeah, totally. If
It's
you
the
like
same-
One Punch
it's the
Man,
exact same creator of it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed season 1 of
Season
One
2's
Punch
iffy.
Man. Season 2 was
Season 2
I
lost
love
fight.
season 2.
I like
season 2
Season
was
2
an
gets so much hate for no reason at all.
I liked it.
It's mainly
Yeah.
more the animation shift because
The animation was just as good.
I
The animation was not just
I-
a-
I-
You had
with
glasses.
the exception of that final fight with I forget who the alien is in Saitama. I forget the alien's name, but with the exception of that fight, the rest of the animation's just as good in season 2 with Garo versus the heroes and everything like that, and Genos and what's the teacher's name
Yeah. I forget
for
his name.
Bang? No, not Bang. I can't remember his
no,
name,
was it
but,
Fang? No.
It's Fang.
It's Fang.
Was it Fang?
Yeah,
It's
Bang.
Fang,
Yeah,
yeah.
Genos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bang is
that
the
whole combo
other guy.
fight, then them fighting the
Yeah.
big ass centipede. That whole
At the
season was so
end,
good.
it was okay.
Metal Bad versus
Versus Garu, that's my favorite
I-
fight from that one.
Garo was that fight.
That's
was,
the problem with
I
season
think-
2.
I think for me it was so far in between. Like I didn't come with any hype because it had been so long since season 1 came out. Like I wasn't like getting ready to watch being like hell yeah. I was like all right, you did a second season, I guess let's check it out.
Yeah,
So
but
it
I
was just
Tried
like
to be too serious.
It definitely
And
wasn't.
then they
as
tried
fun
to
as
break
season
away
one.
Saitama wearing a wig, which was good. So that should have been everything.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Season 1
Yeah.
is Saitama in a wig the whole time. Season
True.
2 is them trying to move Saitama away as much as possible to try to make things serious.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
how it's going to
they-
be.
He wasn't actually. I mean, yeah.
The
I
next
can see
My
that.
Heroes season is going to be like that. It's going to be just all bad guy stuff. It's going to be for like Deku's barely going to be in it. Yeah,
Are they gonna have
They need
wigs?
a break.
no wigs.
Tired.
The dance party was last season, so I think we're done.
Yeah.
Maybe the 14
episode
better.
music festival.
I love the first season. Fire. First
No,
two
yeah,
seasons.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, anime of the week.
So this was kind of a toss-up, the second one, but I think we're going with the Dragon Ball Z. For me, I enjoyed the Cell Saga so much, and I definitely had to go Gohan versus Cell.
There you go.
Just
Good choice.
it is
That's my
just
shit.
it
just
is-
a good
It's
choice.
such a good.
Phenomenal.
If
fight.
you even now,
It's
if you
amazing.
can't watch that and be sitting on the edge of your seat, just like
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what's gonna happen, but like, and then yeah, I was tossing it around my head, and it's just such a powerful fight.
Oh, yeah.
literally, and yeah, I love that fight. It just takes
yeah.
it's very nostalgic too.
The
you know,
the
coming-
the one armed Kamehameha.
Yeah, you got
Oh, yeah.
Goku standing behind him.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just it's powerful.
it's so good.
Vegeta
It's
saving
so good.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Vegeta's the real hero at the end of the day.
Yep.
He hit,
Now,
he hit Cell from
Gohan
behind.
didn't do shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
What
So
did Trunks
it's,
do?
it's really
He
funny.
got a hole put in him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah, that whole
Throwing
thing.
that on there.
I actually had
Throwing
another
that on
fight
there.
in the spot. I had another fight in the spot just now, but I was tossing it between this fight and another one. So I guess I could put my other one in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that after everybody talks.
Okay,
I don't know
I
if
gotcha.
anybody has
Mhm.
any.
We'll
I'm
all
sure. I'm
do-
sure we all will. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all
Well,
do
yeah,
our
we'll-
The,
honorable
the
yeah.
honorable
mentions
mentions
and
is
we'll
longer
Yeah.
than the top three.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So Mitch is in the rare thing where he came in late, so he can kind of just do all three really quick, and then everyone can
Yeah.
do their
Yeah, my
number
bad
one.
about
And then
that, by the way.
we can. No, you're all good. And then we can jump into like honorable mentions and stuff. But yeah. So Mitch, you pretty much just go like however you want. But all three? You get to do all three.
Jeez. Okay, so my number 3, going on anime of the week, doing Dragon Ball Z. I have to go with Vegeta versus Goku in the Saiyan Saga.
There you go.
Okay.
Hands down,
Solid.
one of my favorite fights in anime. I have seen Dragon Ball Z an ungodly amount of times now, so, and that fight's still one of my favorites.
So many
Um,
monkeys.
So many monkeys,
There really- There's a lot.
So many.
so many monkeys, and so many tails. It's crazy.
And an unexpected hero.
Just blow up the moon.
Exactly.
Dragon Ball Z,
when in
it's
doubt,
all
go
about
for the-
unexpected heroes.
Right.
My number 2.
If we're talking unexpected heroes, people need to talk about Yajirobe more.
That's literally what I meant.
Yeah,
That's literally what I meant. That came literally from that fight.
See, Yajirobe is the Vegeta of that fight, or Vegeta
Yeah.
is the Cell fight.
yeah.
Couldn't do it
Yeah,
without him.
that's true.
Such a good character.
And Trunks wasn't,
That is true.
wasn't helping either time.
No,
Jesus.
barely at all.
Never did.
What an asshole.
I know.
God damn it.
Number 2, I would have to say would be Pain versus Naruto from Naruto Shippuden.
Put your fucking arm down, Barry.
God damn it.
The logo
I mean-
covered you up.
What can't you say about that fight? Right? Like the animation was really good. I just rewatched it recently too, and like it's really fucking intense, and it was a really good fight in general from that series, because I mean that series had so many like good fights in between the two Narutos, but like yeah, hands down, like my favorite is Naruto versus Pain. And I mean Naruto wins with talk no jutsu. You can't really complain, you know?
He beat the fuck out of him with a mountain. like 6
That's a-
times repeatedly.
Jesus.
And then number 1, wow. That one's
This
tricky
is the
because
number
I've
one
seen...
greatest fight of all times. Everyone listen.
Yeah.
in my opinion, it's one of my favorite fights, and it's it has to be from Demon Slayer. Fuck, I think it has to be the newest fight from season 2.
So all of season 2, basically.
Yeah, all of season 2.
Pretty
Yeah,
much, yeah.
the entirety of season 2 of Demon Slayer. My favorite fight of all anime because the animation, the fight, and everything else is just next level shit. You know.
Next level, yes.
So, yeah. The entertainment arc, all of entertainment arc, is my favorite fight of all time in anime.
The D in Demon Slayer is for its grade.
D stands for disagree.
I had this debate. I had this debate.
Number 1 movie in the world.
I had this conversation in another Discord server. We were all on the same page that if Demon Slayer did not have top tier animation, it would be nowhere near as popular as it is. If you take away the animation, there is a lot of problems.
Like
Because outside,
See, I really enjoy the story.
Yeah,
I do too.
It's
It
a
took
basic
me a
ass shonen.
while to
Don't get
get-
me wrong, but
There's no
never
likable
finished the
character in the
manga
entire
so
show?
fast. I mean, that's the first one I actually finished in full, and I'm very, very.
I definitely really like it,
The
but if it
manga
wasn't for
was
the
good.
animation, it would go from like I'm excited to watch this to like I'll watch it when I get around to it.
Everybody would
Nah.
sing a different tune
I
if
think the story
Kyo
is
yeah,
good.
animated.
Not
the
bad,
story's just.
too.
I mean, it's a super basic story
gets
with just
good.
goofy characters, but I mean, the fighting, the animation definitely gives it a major
Once
boost.
it goes into the backstory,
And the
his
music, I love all the music
past
too.
and shit,
So
yeah.
that's another boost too.
For me, I also like the time period
But
too.
that's
Like
like for
I
anything, though.
like
Yeah.
the time that it's in. If it wouldn't
Yeah.
hit the same if
Yeah.
it was modern
Mm.
day.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to do
It wouldn't.
a modern.
Who's gonna
one.
walk around with swords in 2020 Japan?
On the subway.
Oh no, not the subway.
Uh,
Like a train.
It's not for everybody. I know that. Like,
no.
you either love it or you like really don't. Like
Yeah.
There's just something
that's
about
just
it.
how it is.
No, I definitely still tell people to watch it.
Ash, what's your opinion on Demon Slayer? You look like you have something to say.
I mean, to be fair, manga wise for Demon Slayer, it's like a 7.5. Animation wise, when it comes to the anime, first season I gave it a 6 out of 10 originally because I mean there are some stuff in there that's kind of slow. There are.
Oh, you're talking
There's
about.
a-
You're not just talking about the animation.
I'm talking both. The
No, but
movie
I mean,
was
like, you're
the
not
movie was
talking
about- Oh, okay.
like 8 out of
The
10.
animation is.
That was really good. And then and overall with Demon Slayer, and this is usually what I always say about most shonens anyway, since I'm not a big shonen fan, they're mid tier. They're like either a 6 or a 7.
Ash,
most
not
of the time.
everything is fruits baskets, okay?
Jesus Christ, dude, come on.
Hey, no, hey,
one
There's
piece-
nothing wrong with
no,
romance.
one
Life
piece
isn't
of-
fruits
10
basket.
Yeah. Hey, that's a 9 out of 10 anime right there, man. All right,
One
calm
Piece
down.
mid tier.
Yeah, we all agree fruits basket is a 9 out of 10 anime. Turo
I
Honda
mean, I
is-
haven't watched it yet, so
Nice.
I don't.
It's
you're
pretty
not
good.
Getting my vote out of that one.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't
We
seen
all
it yet
want to be
either.
cats, man.
I'm not a romance. I'm not a romance guy.
Well, it
That's the
started.
problem. Like romance, slice of life stuff. It's really hard for me to sit and watch that stuff. I'd rather watch a bunch of people punch themselves in the face. You know.
I like romance. I'm just
True.
super picky.
I love romance. I love slice of life.
I love romance.
mean-
Just the fact that when it comes to shonens, is like if it takes too long to build up a fight, you already lost me on board. Like
Yeah.
honestly, if
Yeah,
it's like, hey, I'm gonna fight you, well, you're gonna fight me, then backstory, and then out of nowhere, it's like, okay, tune in next week and you'll find out if they're gonna fight or not. It's like it's pointless for me waiting.
Yeah, I don't like the dragging.
Yeah.
That animation.
I'd rather just watch a
Keeps
drama
me
because there's gonna be
bothered.
constant drama every episode. So like and you're gonna always get that every time.
I mean, I can always get behind a little bit of foreplay before you give it to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do
True.
like to be kissed before I'm fucked.
True, but if it takes
It-
5 episodes to like
it-
finally build it up,
I
it's like,
agree
I
with
don't
you.
think
Foreplay.
so.
That explains why you like Naruto so much.
That's
'cause
Naruto
That entire,
and Naruto.
that entire thing is just fucking
That's
foreplay.
Naruto and Bleach.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
that's-
it's
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
fucking foreplay.
Definitely
Yeah.
Bleach.
Like,
Oh,
Naruto
no,
Bleach
flashback
in the
to
middle of
the
this
wing
fight
fight
for
for
the
the
seventh
17th
throne.
time in this fight.
Yeah.
20 episodes of filler in before we finish the fight.
I mean,
I think doesn't Naruto have the highest percentage of filler?
yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's like
100%.
42%.
No, it's like
Yeah.
I think it's
Like
I think
48%
Bleach is
or
the
something.
highest.
no, it's not that high. It's only about like 200 and something episodes. That's only filler. It's
Only
not.
200 something episodes.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
200 episodes.
Only like 200
It's only
something.
it's only
Okay,
30% of
Bleach
the
is like
anime.
370 something episodes, and half of Bleach is literally fucking filler.
Yeah,
Half of it.
I think Bleach was 42% and Naruto was
Yeah.
33 or 35%.
Yeah, and I
It's,
thought Naruto was in
it's
like
one
the
of the lowest ones, and
30s.
then One
Yeah,
Piece it's about
and
like
then
8
One
to
Piece
10%,
is like
which is not that
9%.
much. Yeah.
I
No,
think we
yeah,
all
One
agree
Piece
that
is pretty.
Bleach
One Piece is
stopped
pretty
after the
low.
Full Society arc.
They should have.
That's what-
They 100% should have stopped Bleach after that. It would have been
I
so
mean-
much better.
You can say the
One
same
Piece
thing,
is
kind
just
of.
so good.
Yeah, because if you look at Dragon Ball Z, because Toriyama originally wanted Dragon Ball Z to end after the Frieza saga.
We hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally
I
mentioned that
There,
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't
was
here
not
when I said
here
it.
for
so-
that
Yeah, no.
conversation, so
Yeah,
I
you
thought I
missed that
you know.
one.
Ash won't he? Ash will like send us that message in the middle of the night for no reason.
Yeah, like 3 in the morning. Guys, did you know that Dragon Ball Z supposed to end? Oh, fucking Ash! It's 3 in the morning. I know.
I'd never do that. I plead the fifth. All right. God damn.
All right, Barry, get your shitty number 1 done.
Are we gonna do honorable mentions first or number one?
Do you want to do them? I thought we could do it after.
Yeah, let's do it after.
I
then.
think do it after. Yeah.
Let's do it after.
My
Barry,
number one.
What's your number one?
I feel like it's overlooked a lot. Rock Lee versus Kimi Maru.
Ooh.
It's where he finally breaks out the drunken fist, where you get to see Lee get super sloshed and just fuck shit up against a guy who's made of expendable bones, I guess is what we could say.
Expendable Bones.
Got it.
Yeah, he like
Naruto,
grows
man.
bones and then snaps them off. I don't know. It's really weird.
It doesn't pretend to be good.
Mark, don't put down
It's
Rock.
pretty good.
You
It
know
doesn't.
better.
It doesn't. It doesn't mean to
I'm just-
make sense. It just
Rock Lee
happens.
transcends.
No, I-
Naruto.
It's true. I'm just
Yeah.
insulting it.
Rock Lee is Naruto.
I just saw a quick dig. I could throw a Naruto, so I'm not gonna miss it.
He's like, yes,
Oh, I appreciate
I
it.
got my shot in.
Yeah, no problem, Barry.
So yeah, my number one's usually 9 out of 10 times going to be a Rock Lee fight. If we're picking fight scenes.
I
Okay.
agree. That's why my number one is also a Rock Lee fight,
I should have seen it coming.
which
Yeah.
is great considering how much I shit on Naruto. But it's Rock Lee versus Gara.
Oh God, that's such
Oh,
a good
it's
fight.
Half
Class.
class.
When he
Bullshit
drops
that
those
Gara
weights,
wins.
Oh yeah, the weight drops and yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's the
It
only.
was the first fight breakdown we did.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
good.
I do enjoy that fight, and that's also probably because that's where I stopped watching Naruto.
That's a good spot to stop.
you can stop it right there. Just
I watched that, and then it was
Story's
like
over.
10 episodes of filler, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
Finish the fucking tournament or whatever they were doing.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
Turn it off.
Yeah,
Throw the
whatever.
DVD out the
Whatever.
window and you're good to
Yeah,
go.
whatever weird exam they were doing, Chonin exam or something, right?
The best way to watch Naruto, just go on YouTube, type in all of Rock Lee fight scenes, and you're good to go, man.
And then you've watched Naruto.
That's not a
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
idea.
Fuck it.
That's all of it.
Throwing
God damn
some Sakura lining, and I'm assuming that's the anime in a nutshell.
Just to build up the hate.
Yeah.
should have done is taken all of her whining out.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have Naruto. Then that's not Naruto. It's something else.
I can't believe that they would remake Dragon Ball Z with no filler, but they wouldn't do the same for Naruto.
Then it'd be a whole new show.
That'd be great.
It'd be 300
Man,
episodes.
I like it.
I might actually watch it.
It'd only be
able to do
it'd only be
it.
I
100
might
episodes.
actually watch Naruto.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the filler is definitely what killed Naruto for me.
But then we'd never
Yeah.
know if Naruto has his driver's license, so that could be. A
Yeah,
problem.
I mean,
because
they
we know
have-
Piccolo. We know Piccolo does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so many questions about that still.
I just want to be there for that driver's test where he just flies in to take a driver's test.
Mm.
All
She
right.
should take her license. That would make a lot
yeah.
more sense.
Well, yeah. All right. So I didn't really put these in like it's a tough one for my number one because there's a lot that I enjoy because for fights. I avoided doing any Gundam.
Oh man, I thought I knew what it was.
Yeah, I
I
almost
honestly thought you
did.
were gonna put a Gundam one.
I almost did, but then I
Yeah.
was like, no, it's not. It's
Gundams
not
aren't about
as
fights. It's about
Yeah.
the crying.
no. It's about
Being sad.
it's about the love. Or, I don't fucking know.
It's
Uh,
a romance.
It's true. It's another romance. It's just fruits baskets with Gundams.
Oh,
Same thing.
That should be the description.
Gundam fruits basket with Gundams.
I would watch that. I think we all would.
It probably would be.
I wouldn't mind
actually
seeing
pretty
a
good.
cat pilot Gundam.
Yeah, that'd be pretty entertaining, actually. No, so I went with One Piece for mine, and so So this is my number one based on the lead up alone. I went with Luffy versus Arlong,
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my favorites.
That's
yeah.
such a
Yeah.
good one.
mainly because of the build up and story between like Nami and Luffy, and like the scene where he like puts the hat on Nami and then like storms off to the castle to fight Arlong.
That's
That
been
is an
animated so
iconic.
many times.
That shit makes
Yeah.
me tear up every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
same
know
here.
why.
That is like S tier iconic anime moment.
Yeah.
Him,
Yeah.
Zoro, and Sanji walking up to the castle. Like, all right, we're gonna go kick some ass because
Yes,
they
yes.
pissed off Nami. Let's do this shit. And the fight itself is really good because they build in the story in the fight. He's destroying all the stuff. He makes sure like to destroy Nami's room because he remembers what she told him about it. Like that kind of those little subtle details during the
Kills-
fight. Just
Kills her adopted mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Mark, are
just
you
put it.
crying?
No,
Really?
my
It's like, yeah.
I'm not crying.
I'm always
You're
crying.
not crying. You're crying.
It- pulled it up
No.
on YouTube.
Everything in you. It's One Piece.
Just looking at screenshots.
Hey, you can cry.
Yeah, no, I saw Barry on screen really quick.
He cries
Aw.
after every episode.
It made me cry.
Definitely cried after he won.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why that's why it's my number one. Just because like the fight's already really good, and then the story with it is too good.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
When Luffy
for
walks
sure.
up and like just straight up kicks the front door down, and then
Oh,
just says,
it's
"Who's over?"
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walks
It's
through.
such a good like I probably like I rewatched that scene a lot of like them just walking up to the castle because they put really good music in with it too.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
just to like build up the suspense of the fight. It's so good.
Did you see the HD remastered version too?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
so
I love
good.
it.
It's
Cool.
so good.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
I'll rewatch it so many times. It's the one like that's why like I'm really glad when they took that whole arc and put it into the movie,
Yeah.
so that you can kind of like shorten up a lot of like some of the stuff that doesn't quite make sense and just like shorten it up to just that main fight with Arlong. It's just so good.
For sure.
All right, Ash.
Okay,
You've had
so
like 5 minutes this time, so this
Okay.
better be like you better have like all the details mapped out.
right, I have like from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where like Charlie has everything. Just
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna go with. You're gonna
Working
go
in the
with
room.
Keo versus what's his face from Fruits Baskets, right?
they fight like almost every fucking episode. Jesus, no,
All Keo.
No,
Fucking
no, no,
did,
no.
yeah.
No, okay,
Put it up.
so-
Breaks fucking roofs and fights.
So this one
Yes.
is from this one's gonna be from a very niche anime. So most of
Swear
you
to
probably
God,
have heard
this
of
is
most of you have probably heard of
If
it.
the next word out of your mouth are bubblegum crisis,
It's not bubblegum.
I'm
I'm
crisis,
gonna mute
trust
you
me.
so fast.
I would. no, it's not
The
from Bubblegum
Lightsabers
Crisis.
versus whoever they fought.
Okay, anyways, so this is from a show called Kill la Kill.
Oh god.
Okay.
So
Oh,
those
God.
of you, okay, so
Why?
those of you that have seen the show,
I
know
question. I
exactly
question
what-
you as a man. I question you now, man. I question you now. You like that show and it's
Bro,
a number one pick.
It's my name. It's in my name.
I get it. I get
Anime
it. But come
titties
on,
expert.
man. I
Come
get it. but Come on. There's so much.
Okay, the
close-ups
only
on
reason why
spots
no,
that shouldn't be closed up, man.
there.
So
Those of you
much
that don't know,
time.
Kill la Kill is a goddamn etchy ass fucking show.
He just
And
likes
it's
the outfits.
Yeah, it's true.
Sailor Moon. If a Sailor
It's
Moon's
literally
etchy.
it's literally if JoJo's was females. That's literally fucking Kill la Kill. That's actually the best I can put it. Anyways, the final fight with like Satsuki and then going against their mother. Oh my
Yeah, that
god,
was a
dude,
good fight.
that fight's fucking badass. Like Satsuki and Ryoko going against her mom, it's the best fucking thing ever. And that was around the same time. I think it's like 2 episodes before that. You find out that Ryoko and Satsuki are both sisters, and then now they have to defeat their mom. Their mom's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You make me wanna
Yeah, I think it was
rewatch
like 2
Like-
episodes. Yeah.
It's been a while
That
since
ep-
I've watched
like,
Kill la Kill.
If you haven't seen that fight, man, that fight's actually pretty cool. It's colorful as hell. It's beautiful looking.
I'm
It's
gonna
not it's not an overly insane action packed actual like fight. It's just more the implications of what the fight becomes, because the story that builds up to that fight is kind of messed up. Like
He also
honestly,
likes the titties bouncing around, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the main
That's-
thing.
that-
That's the main
that's
part.
why
this
it's
is
number
why
one.
this is why if I ever go to an organization, I would join Nudist Beach. I mean, come on. Dude. God damn it. All right, cool. Who's next?
All right, we end the pot. We end it. No.
For research purposes.
Research.
Yes.
26 episodes, by the way.
Yeah.
So tight. So
All right.
tightness.
Then
Yeah.
he's Doctor Anime Titties Expert.
Titties expert.
Right, doctrine. Yeah.
Ash. All right. Summaku, you guys gonna go individual, or you gonna go? You got a joint one.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll go
going-
individual for
yeah,
this
let's
one.
do
Again,
individual.
good.
All right, so my number one. Okay, listen, this one is just one that makes me want to tear up every goddamn time I think about it, and it's my number one anime in general. But it's Luffy with what's his face at Impel Down, that final snap back, or is it Impel Down?
Versus Rob Lucci.
Rob Lucci. That's just one that I like. I don't know. It just it's continuously resonated with me with how he snaps back and the final scream
Yeah.
and what he's doing.
The
it
final
for.
Gatling gun.
And we were both, we listed a bunch of different ones like Naruto and Sasuke. Like, I mean, I guess I could put that as an honorable mention
yeah.
for sure. Like, I love the choreography of Naruto fights are absolutely breathtaking. But another honorable mention, and I saw somebody
We're not
mention.
doing honorable mentions yet.
Oh, we're not.
No,
Oh,
we're not
we're
doing
No,
Save
no.
those
Hold on,
for
just
the
save it. Save it.
Yeah,
Save it. Yeah, save it.
after everyone's done,
Yeah.
number one, then we're
Yeah.
gonna go
Okay,
over
then
like
we'll
so
go
we're gonna-
through- okay.
yeah, then we're
I
gonna
think
go
a lot of
quick.
us are gonna have a few of them.
Quick,
Okay.
quick
After
honorable
everyone's done
mentions.
number one, we're all going to say our honorable mentions at the same time. Whoever's
Right.
loudest.
Yes.
Quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whoever's whoever's
Lightning
loudest
rounds.
wins, and by that I mean whoever I forget not to mute.
Mute roulette.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
So then I think my number one, I'm going with Josh. I'm so surprised I didn't hear anything from you, but Kamina and the first general, when they first get up on the Earth's floor, but that he avenged his own death was so iconic. That was so insane. And then just the fact that he still was able to hype Simon up enough to take over the ship and everything, and then hold out until the fight was over and then pass.
Mm.
Kamina's a legend.
He is. He'll always live in our hearts.
Yeah. Rip my
He'll
boy.
live nowhere else but our hearts.
I was not
That's
expecting
true.
him to pass.
It was me either. It was good though. It's what moved the series forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So no pressure.
All right.
Anime,
So
It
my
better be Sailor Moon.
I thought about it. No, my number one is also One Piece. It's
One Piece swept.
yeah.
that
well,
and Yu Yu
it's One Piece.
Hakusho.
It's Luffy versus CP9 on
Ooh,
Annie's
okay.
lobby when he takes on Rob Lucci. That
Yeah.
is, I mean, that fight has literally everything, and he gets into Gear 2 and Gear 3, and I could rewatch that fight over and over and over and over and over again. It's just so much fun. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's such a good
The
fight.
whole arc
Again,
is good, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, because they do such a good job of building in stories into the fights that it puts them over the top.
yeah, and it was really the first time that he struggled a lot. Like he struggled with him.
Yeah.
And after that, he got that sweet 8-pack.
Yeah.
And
as you do.
Sure.
yeah,
Mark
obviously
has.
you win. He got those abs, and he just his just perseverance and determination to just kick the shit out of him and rescue Robin. It was just S tier.
Oh yeah. No, I can agree with that hands down. So I'd say it's a pretty solid top three from everybody. So we'll just go from the bottom up for honorable mention. So Mitch, we'll cap it based on time, like one or two honorable mentions at most.
Number 2 honorable mention would be Arlong versus Luffy, and then my number 1 honorable mention would be it would have to be Naruto versus or Naruto Sasuke, Team Kakashi versus Zabuza and Haku from Naruto would probably be up there as honorable mention.
Okay, I like that. Anime. What about you, my man?
Number 2 would be Rock Lee versus Gaara. That's such
So
a
good.
it's
So
my-
good.
like I said, just the weight drop when he drops those weights. That's it right there. And then Rengoku versus Ikaza from Mugen Train.
Hell yeah.
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 Okay.
Rip Rengoku.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Rengoku.
So much.
that's true.
Was that the fire?
Yeah.
Hashira?
Yeah, the fire.
Yeah.
Hashira.
The Flame Hashira, yeah.
I did love him. I loved him.
Oh my.
He's the only character I liked in that entire show.
It was a good one. He was
Everyone
good
else
for
was
sure.
completely unbearable in every way possible.
if you don't like Rengoku,
Jesus.
then you're against Hope.
True.
And food.
Weird, 'cause I am
Yeah,
against
and
Hope.
food. And
Everything's
delicious,
good. Yeah,
delicious
yeah.
bento.
It's true. Sometimes facts are just facts. All right. What do you guys want to do?
I think we both have you on. Go ahead. You got your honorable mention. Oh, all right. So then, I got 2 honorable mentions. Mustang versus Envy.
Ooh,
That was
okay.
one of my favorite revenges. I hated Envy so much for bitching up the other captain like that. And then the Slime Army versus the Human Army. Just them absolutely decimating them in revenge for doing their little fuck shit plan. And the Megadio, I think that's how you say it, that final move, just taking out like 10,000 people in an instant. It's so worth watching that.
That's how most of us are gonna go.
Yep.
I hope
100%.
so.
100%.
You got 2?
Yes, I do have. Well, I have 2. So I'm gonna go with because somebody mentioned. So I'm actually gonna go with the Bleach one. I'm gonna change it up because if it was my way, I'd go with all One Piece. But I guess you could go with my second one being Whitebeard, and that's all I'm gonna say
Ooh.
from Marineford.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah, White Beard versus
put me
everybody.
on like as an anime addict. Yeah. So and then I'd actually go with the Bleach one where he releases his full Bankai when she's like, what's the one fight? Remember when he goes full
The
like
hollow
the
form.
full fucking hollow
Ichigo
form.
versus.
That's just like I need to get back into it. I did watch most of it, but then we kind of stopped.
What was
but,
Yukiora? That was his name,
I
right?
forget their names. That's I don't know.
Yukiora, yeah.
I love the
the
power
Espada,
of
yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, him coming back just saved his girl, going
Yeah.
full hollow, and then just
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
really
That's,
like
decimating
it.
him.
that's a really fucking good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I approve. Ash, what do you got?
All right, so 2 are gonna be from
Fruits basket.
no, 2 no. No. Yes, because you'll be fighting with your emotions when you're done
Are they
watching.
from Ranma 1/2?
No,
Yes.
they're not from Rama 1/2 either. No. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is from Durarara. So if you guys haven't seen Durarara, I highly recommend people watch it. It's really good. Little mystery, drama, supernatural stuff. You'll like it. It's pretty great. There's one fight that happens in Durarara X2, which is I think it's Masa Omi Kita against I think it's like Chikage. Fuck, what's his name? Chikage Rokujo. And the thing is, these two are heads of 2 gangs, the Yellow Scarves, and this guy has his own from a different city, and they both meet for the first time. That first fight is pretty good. It's a pretty emotional fight that they have between each other. And then the second fight is probably by far my favorite one from this entire series, which is from Megalobox, and it's Joe against
Ooh.
Yuri. And that fight
Ooh.
is so good. Like
That is a good one.
the build up to that
That's
fight
a really
is-
good one.
dude, I was crying for the build up to that fight because I was like, fuck. It was
Megalobox
such
is
great, dude.
Good.
Yeah, he's not a
in
robot.
general.
Or
If
he
you
is,
have
I don't know.
not seen Megalobox,
No.
watch Megalobox. It's so
Right.
good.
I have not seen it yet.
You should
I have
definitely
not
watch
seen
it.
it
It's
yet
so
either.
good.
It's so
I gotta watch
good.
Megalobox too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
that
It's
one I
like-
still have to watch Megalobox too, but yeah, the rest of it, so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I would have said
So
something from
good.
Nomad, but I knew someone. Or you guys haven't seen the second one, but come on, that one's so good.
It really
Both are
is.
so good. Both series are so good.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh.
They are for sure. All right, Barry. I hate asking, But
No, you don't. Come on now.
All
we
Naruto.
yeah, all Naruto.
Probably
Naruto.
Naruto.
I wouldn't be
Another Rock Lee
surprised.
fight?
Yeah, that other Rock Lee fight. The other
Yeah,
Taijutsu
Rock Lee
fight.
and then
I
Rock Lee.
should've.
My favorite one is the Sasuke and Naruto fight at the very end.
Guys, I got Rock Lee and then Rock Lee, and then you guys know Rock Lee's in Naruto.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just in case you didn't know, his teacher, Guy Sensei, was also in there.
That's cool. They should be in more stuff.
Yes.
Glad Baruto didn't make it.
My close ones were it's a whole series, Fog Hill of Five Elements, Chinese animation all the way when it comes to hand-to-hand fighting. I couldn't.
I have
just
heard
pick
of
just
that.
One. It's good. I can't pick just one fight because the whole series is good. And then one I wanted to pick just to fuck with everyone was Yu-Gi-Oh versus Pegasus.
Yes.
It was good. It was
Pokemon,
dramatic.
Ends it with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, Yugi had to work in that fight.
Yeah, he
did.
The heart of the
did.
cards didn't do shit for him. He had to have this ploy, and he had to drop the fucking Sky Castle with the Invincible guys on the card.
Yes.
It was genius.
Yeah,
Yugi-
beat Toon World.
Yeah,
There was a lot of
Pegasus is
emotions in that
Blue Eyes
fight.
Toon Dragon. That
There,
shit
there was.
Listen.
I to be honest, I thought you were gonna say the whole Yugi Kaiba fight before the tournament,
Oh,
where
yeah.
Kaiba threatens to like jump off the bridge or like
Yeah.
jump off the bridge.
It's like, I'm gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
myself.
lie right now if I lose.
Hey, you can win, but you probably will kill me. So what are you gonna do, 15-year-old kid?
Kaiba was tough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget Kaiba's not like 30 because he looks like he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's literally high
most
schooler.
of the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh look like they're older than they are.
Yeah. Except for Yugi when he's like, you're like, oh, cool, you're in middle school, and now you're a grown man.
Yeah. And they got that fantastic voice acting by Joey Wheeler.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's the whole point to watch the dub. Him and
Hey,
Kuwabara.
Yugi.
We
Yeah.
only
Hey,
have
you.
so
Hey,
many-
Yugi.
Hey,
Yeah, you.
Huge. Yugi.
Hey, Yugi.
Just gotta get it in there.
The
Just
Fonz was
gotta
90
get it
when
in
they
there.
filmed that, or he would have had a good
Voice
role.
is great, too.
Yes, Yugi boy.
They're like, we'll figure it out.
God.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
Dominic.
All right.
Okay,
So, a good fight is Stingmon and XBmon versus Coolmon.
Oh, wow.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
First,
That's actually
DNA
really good.
Digivolve in the series.
Yup.
Digital monster.
Ash, what do they Digivolve into?
Shut up. That was one of the fucking questions. Fuck you.
Aeldramon.
There was it.
So they're fighting that
There you
Coolmon,
go.
and they, and then Davis is like, "Whoa, I feel my heartbeat," and then he's like, "No, that's Ken's heartbeat."
Ken's heart.
It was emotion.
Mhm.
It was like a love story.
Oh, you know what emotion is?
Yeah. I often feel both emotions, which are anger and hunger.
Sometimes at the same time.
Fundamental.
That.
This one right here.
Always at the same time.
It's the fundamental of manhood.
Oh, yeah.
Another great fight I wish I could put on there was Bit Cloud versus Vega Obscura Zoids, the
Ooh.
last battle.
Okay.
The Berserk
Yeah.
Fuhrer versus the Liger
Yeah.
Zero. Liger Zero,
Yeah.
all three of his advanced armors are destroyed. He's in the basic armor.
Yeah.
And he's just got the Strike Laser Claw up against Berserk Fuhrer's throat. And Berserk Fuhrer is just blasting that.
It's a
He's
good one.
Knocked into the sky.
It's a
and
great
just-
fight.
And
I want
Oh,
to
I wish there
remaster
would've been another
Zoid so
season of
bad.
that.
Yeah, I would love for remastered Zoids.
Yeah, that was so good.
It was. Always was ahead of its time for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so
You
good.
guys ever
Yeah,
play the
that
game
great,
on the GameCube?
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Zoids? I
Little
love
bit,
that
little
game
bit, yeah.
so much.
I hated that game. I still hate that game. I still play it occasionally, but I hate it.
I think
I play occasionally, but I hate it.
I still love playing the Monster Rancher game for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh man.
Monster Rancher, I remember that.
It's a solid. I love Monster Rancher. Made no sense.
Nope. Oh no, it didn't.
But you know why not? All right, so for me, one of the two is Zoro versus Ryuma from Thriller Bark in One Piece.
Yes.
It's just a good fight between like two samurai heavy influence guys, and so that is obviously speaks to me pretty heavily. So I know I just love that fight. It's a short fight, but it's really symbolic because like Zoro's actually like trying to go after these swords now, and he has to defeat this guy. Like it's Thriller Bark's not the greatest in general, but that fight is top tier. And
And
then I'm gonna
so
throw
far away from Wano, and it says
Yeah.
it multiple times.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell is Wano?
And it's so
Right.
relevant now. His
Yeah,
story
and
is
I-
so relevant now.
yeah, and now you're like, oh right, got it. Forethought.
I remember that.
I remember that from 400 episodes ago when you had that fight with that one guy. And they kept mentioning Wano, and you're like, I guess this will come up at some point.
What are the
And-
odds?
Yeah, and now here we are.
Full blown.
400
Yeah.
episodes to get
Yeah,
you
400 episodes to fill in the plot hole. And then one Gundam one. So early G Gundam going.
Early.
Yeah, early going Shining Gundam versus Dragon Gundam.
Oh.
Just
thought
the-
that
I
was gonna
remember
be
that.
a-
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I do.
That was
I
great.
do remember that
yeah,
one.
the first ever tie that Domon has in the anime. When he's like blown the arms off of Dragon Gundam, and he's like, "Oh, I win!" And then Dragon Gundam has his tail at his neck. It was like the perfect stalemate. Great end to like the Shuffle Alliance introduction arc, where he's like beating the rest of them clean, and then he ties the like this just kid from Mongolia. Just so good, such a good fight.
Gotta watch those Mongolians.
I'm not a big,
got to,
I'm not a
man.
big mech fan, but I'll give respect to G Gundam. That's good stuff.
That's why
I'm gonna get a G Gundam tattoo.
Just
Yeah.
G Gundam.
only top fans get G Gundam tattoos over their heart.
Get on my
I'm-
face
I-
right here.
I'll put
Right-
Tequila Gundam
right
right
there.
there then.
The
Right
cheek.
there.
Tequila
Just
Gundam
right,
goes right there.
right on your cheek, right there.
Oh my god.
Just full Gundams, just
Full Gundam.
all, full Gundam on your
Dude,
face.
just RX-78 painted on your
boom,
face.
just-
the whole
just-
time.
just-
I don't
just
know,
right,
just-
right on your face.
Just the line "full Gundam on your face." Just there's something about that does not sound right.
I get my whole body tattooed like the armor, so I just look like a Gundam.
See, there you go. You're a Gundam at all times.
You can be a weapon, or you can be a weapons Gundam like this. I mean, shit, makes it easier.
Yeah, it's, your dick is the sword that you have at all times.
Yeah.
Like by default, you got this.
God damn it.
It's like the
Gundam
GIF where
sword.
it's the Gundam's holding the sword and it shoots
Yeah.
out like a fucking lightsaber and shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
I think that's a pretty solid top list. That's pretty solid.
I think it's an overall.
It's an overall. It's a good. There's some good animes in there. If you haven't watched a lot of things that we mentioned, there's some stuff in there to watch for sure.
One
We
Piece
particularly
definitely came
recommend Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon.
Yeah, watch those two for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then just
Yes.
the rest of it as you see
The
fit.
real ones know.
Yeah,
That's a real way. Yeah.
yeah.
The
So it-
takeaway from everyone's list is One Piece is the best anime. So
Yeah, come on.
and Yu Yu Hakusho. Just watch
Yeah.
One Piece and you.
Classic,
Just watch
yeah.
One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho, and you're probably going to be off to a really good start.
yeah.
Legendary anime.
And
Definitely.
just Rock Lee fights, and then you watch.
And then
Naruto.
just
Yeah.
Rocky fights, and you've
Yeah.
watched Naruto.
Those three alone will take like a year and a half. So
Yeah, and then we got this. See, we got it. You got some good sounds on there. Does everyone minus the three of us want to plug all your shows? I don't really care who goes first.
Ash, go first.
Fight
God
to
damn.
death.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool. Hi, I'm Ash Basham for the Simi for Senpai podcast. You can find me and my two other co-hosts, Daddy Coon and Psychotics, on all platforms: Amazon, Google, Apple. Our Twitter is SimpX Senpai Pod, and I also Twitch stream twitch.tv/Ezio619A. So if you guys want to see me play some games or do anime, I'm going to be doing an anime challenge actually tomorrow, which probably if the people that are watching this, they'll know.
You also have
Right.
an Instagram that you don't use.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ash. It's Ash _Basham _619. With like I have 1,000 fucking followers on there, and I don't even fucking post anything. I haven't posted anything since like I think almost 6-7 months.
You're good. You're a good man.
Yeah.
All right.
and
Moving
then
on.
we're just Sugoi Summit everywhere: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Yeah, everything's just Sugoi Summit. And then you have Pug Girl 99.
Girl 99. I like to collect plushies. We got our cards, gaming, so I'll
All of
start
our
posting
anime
more on
collection
there.
stuff.
I've been working a lot.
Very nice. And anime. I don't know if yours is
I cannot figure out my schedule to start a podcast. I have it. I have everything ready, but just like I can't figure out my schedule, like because I'm so busy right now starting it. Follow me on Twitter, Anime of the Week on Twitter. I'll post the link to the Discord, Degenerate Weebs Discord. Talk about anime, spoilers, whatever you want. Show some titties. You know, there's a lot of them. Been reading a lot.
That's the best fucking page.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Mitch, did you have one? I didn't. Justin didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, hello, I'm Mitch, konnichiwa. I am the one of 3 knuckleheads on a little anime podcast called Talkin Anime, where we talk about all things anime. We are the hashtag best worst anime podcast around. And also, if you are a fan of the wonderful world of Wizard of the Coast's tabletop game D&D, and you love Bleach, well, come to Spotify and check out Roll Pocto, where I DM a bunch of knuckleheads as they try and go through my world of Bleach. And if you want to find out anything else about me, voice acting. I have a show out now that I'm voicing in. The trailer's out for it. It's called School in a Nutshell. I am one of the voice actors in that as well. Yeah, that's really it. Talkin Anime Network on all the socials if you need to find out what the hell's going on with me.
There you go.
Solid plug. Solid plug.
Solid plug.
Solid plug right there.
Great plugs, everyone.
Exactly.
Justin won't forget any of that in the show notes.
No, he won't forget all. He won't forget all.
That's why I was clicking everything so I could remind myself where everything was.
God.
All right, Josh, you want to close us out?
Yeah. Thanks for coming in, kiddos, and checking us out. Make sure to rewind that tape, slide it back under your dad's bed so he doesn't know you were watching it again. Pull us out next week. We'll be reviewing Kengan Ashura. And then the week after that, we'll be doing round 3 of our four? Round
Four.
Round four, yeah.
Yeah,
Round four.
World famous anime trivia.
Yeah.
Justin's
Since Justin has never won.
fight for his title.
Well,
Damn.
I mean, when you cheat, it's pretty easy to win.
Shots fired.
Damn. I watched that massacre. That was beautiful.
That's just like Rock Lee saying like, "Fuck this, I'm taking the weights off."
It smells like bitch in here.
All right, I'm done. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Mark, end the show abruptly.